begins to come up. And again, great to do this in a group. Watch it. We do like some balancing practices, working with the 5 elements, creating sound. I'm a big believer in sound and sound healing, and in expressing these feelings. Because now, as you know, like, we're in between summer solstice, winter solstice 2021. We're going through huge trauma release in the world, huge trauma release in our individual journeys and changing patterns. So this is what's coming up when you cleanse too, like things that go back to your childhood. Like it's almost like you're just taking the cork off, you know, a little bit of steam's coming out, but that can go all the way down throughout your life. And we begin to release that. We can release that with the cleanse, and it creates again that space and time. And that's where the really deep transformation begins to come. Yeah, there can be some challenging days, but what people find is that those challenges come and go. They tend to be short periods. It could be a day at the longest. And that's a deep emotion. And that's something really beautiful when you've consciously chosen to give yourself space and time to grow. You know, when you're seeing it from that perspective, the next day you wake up and you will feel clearer. And of course, we give lots of tips. We help people alkalize their body, which is really, really important for shifting your pH and your whole kind of chemistry and how the mind works. So when you're taking your little tips in and you're doing things like, you know, I really believe in very light fast, that's fine. But I believe in breakfast, lunch, dinner. I believe in lots of healthy food and enjoying every mouthful. So you're having your stable meals, you're alkalizing your body, and things actually do begin to rebalance. And then you go deeper and deeper and deeper inwards. So about the second to third week, we begin to become vulnerable, but really connected to our inner wisdom. And I think that's really where the icing on the cake begins. Then you can tap into, and often we're going like, and even myself, it still happens to go, oh, what is this? Like, what is this? Is just deep, quiet, like, and we find that, like, because we're, you know, placating traumas and little emotional challenges, we're also not purposefully, but it happens, avoiding the stillness, the calmness, the infinite wisdom, the God, you know, the God light within. And suddenly this becomes like an intention and a purpose to open to it. And all I can say is that people's lives tend to shift, you know, in the days and weeks that follow a cleanse, like, because it is a shift in vibration. You're literally releasing part of the old self, the child self, moving into a clearer version of ourselves. And I just love how things drop out of your life in that month or the weeks that follow and come into your life. And it's definitely happened in my journey many times. And sometimes you think, you know, somebody might have something going on in their life and they're like, oh, how can I sort this out? It could be a challenging neighbor, it could be, you know, difficult relationship, could be something in work. And it just goes because you're vibrationally shifted. It's not, you know, you're not in that reality where they exist. You're here. Something pops in that you just meet and you go, God, this is quite lovely. So cleansing